Hey team, wanted to make a quick video. I started an initiative called Nonprofit Advent, and we also did a Nonprofit Advent Christmas in July, and I did not do that this year. I actually forgot. I just moved out of my apartment, and I started camping, and so I didn't know. I completely forgot about it until I was, it was like 8 days in or into July or what have you, and I was like, oh no, I haven't done it. And I know last year I was trying to celebrate more of the holidays around the like the traditional Christmas season, and so it was kind of a non-traditional holiday season anyway as well. But I did last year. I also was doing Causes 365, and I found that it was kind of nice to be able to kind of touch on like the causes themselves that a lot of these organizations kind of fight for, just because I feel like that's more specific, because you can say like an organization that advocates for animals, animal welfare, and things like that. But and that, if you do donate money, they do tell you kind of what everything is allocated to in their annual reports. That transparency is required. But I just kind of wanted to touch base on specific causes because I just felt like that helped me to be more mindful about how specifically I wanted to help people. And so I think it was just a nice step. And so this year, it's already the 21st of July, and so this is late in coming, and I decided I was going to do 31 days or 31 causes instead of the traditional 25. So it's kind of, the idea is kind of mutating on itself. I still like the original idea as well, but I've also been moving around a lot, and so it's the organizations have kind of been like some local and some national, and so now it's how many local from my last hometown, so it's hard to, like, which ones do I hold on to and which ones do I not, and which ones, so it's pretty, that's kind of a difficult personal journey, I think, to figure that part out. But I did opt for causes instead. And I've been reading a lot about different environmental things. So most of them are kind of that. And a lot of them are kind of probably could be deemed kind of minutia, and some of them are more broad and like, okay, thanks so much for, I'm sure you'll see. But so we'll just quick run through them for what causes I have this July. Causes July. So we're changing it up this year. Instead of Nonprofit Advent, we'll do Causes July. Okay, so 1, undergrowth studies and conservation. 2, reforestation. 3, resource management, balance, closed loop resources, and recycling. Book knowledge access. Renewable power, swapping to electric / hybrid cars, legumes, nitrogen fixing, and food resource, good for proteins and things like that. Reusing, recycling, and reducing reliance on plastics. Outdoors experiences for all ages and ability levels. Tech access for all ages and ability levels. Access to medical. Promotion of healthy, balanced nutrition, fewer preservatives. Access to shoes, footwear, sustainable, ergonomic, and fashionable. There's been a few stories there, but I've been camping and I don't like wearing socks, and so I was wearing my sports sandals until they really just bit into my feet. I got such bad blisters, and so then I swapped to my other cute shoes that were also kind of open, and then those blisters were unmanageable, so then I had to put socks on, and so but there are other stories there too, but that's just a recent one that I was like, but let's see, pet animal therapy, animal welfare, alternative lawns. I love the idea of swapping so you don't have to cut the grass as often, because I just feel like that's a lot of resources for something. Like if you can find another low-lying plant that doesn't need to be cut, wow, you just saved yourself how much time and energy. So reducing reliance on concrete and fossil fuels, sustainable building materials, efficient appliances, seal wool, rebuilding soil, managing runoff, permaculture, farming, and sustainability. Religious freedom, respect, that's one of the big ones, the respect in all fashions, in all walks of life. global warming and combating it, water ecosystems, rebuilding and sustaining, access to education, entrepreneurship, dynamic exercise, hope, and communication. So there are a bunch more little ones I kind of thought of on after I threw this together, but that's what it is for this July. What are your causes this July? Let me know. We're midway through the year, so what are you doing? What's going on? What are you fighting for? Let me know. Thanks so much.